Hey guys, it's Bree. Back again at the YouTube with this FX tutorial for you guys. We are going to be doing this today. And I want to jump right in just so our tutorials can be as short as possible. So, get started. Begin by putting up your hair and getting it out of your face. First, you're going to take a white eyeliner pencil and separate the beauty part and the pumpkin part of your face. Then I took orange with Spirit and put a glob on my palette and took a brush that I was going to use for later. But first I took makeup wipes and removed all the makeup on the pumpkin side of my face, so that way the makeup could stick better to my face rather than sticking to my foundation. I've noticed recently in my past two looks that the makeup doesn't stick well to foundation but sticks so much better to your skin. Here I'm going in with that white eyeliner again and just cleaning up that line that I had messed up with the makeup remover wipes. Next we're taking that orange from Spirit and going ahead and putting that all over the left side of my face. And I just love the cold way the makeup feels when it touches my face. Except when it burns, because then it hurts a lot. And this one seemed to burn, and I'm sure it was because of something from my makeup wipes and then putting the makeup on after taking off my makeup with the makeup wipes. Here I'm going ahead and laying down that orange on my eyes, and then I'm also going in and laying it down on my neck and past my collarbone. Here, I took a blow dryer and went ahead and dried up that left side to speed up that process, and went ahead and laid down another layer of orange just to make sure that the orange was pigmented enough. And I went ahead and did that on my neck also because I didn't want my neck and my face to be two different types of orange. Here's where I kind of switched it up a bit. I took a sponge instead of the brush and laid down that orange just because the brush was giving too many brush lines, and I liked that this sponge laid down a nice smooth texture. So I went ahead and did that with the sponge, but the sponge took off some product that I had laid down already with the brush. So I had to go back and put more product on with the brush later in those spots and go back with the sponge again just to repeat the process. And that's what I'm doing right here, is I'm taking that brush and I'm going in on those spots that had pulled product with the sponge, and I'm gonna go back and even them out with the sponge after I had laid them down with the brush. And then I'll go back with the brush and just you put some product down a little bit more in some places and even it out with the sponge till it looks good. Then here I used the blow dryer to dry out those spots that I had put down with the brush and went back and cleaned up with the sponge just so that everything can be all the way dry. And here I did one last layer of the orange with the sponge while everything was dry, so that way everything had one complete layer on the top. And you don't have to do all the layers that I did, but I just wanted my orange to come out very smooth and very pigmented. But most importantly, do not forget to dance. Then here I went in with a angled brush and took a black and went ahead and traced out my eyebrow because I knew that since I didn't block out my eyebrow before this look, it was going to have to show in some type of way. So then while I'm already working on my eyebrow, I went ahead and outlined my eye and filled it in with that black cream paint. What are you doing? Get off your phone. Then I took my angled brush with the black body paint and went ahead and traced out the other side of my eyebrow so it would show. I also went ahead and fixed up those lines on my eye and then started on my mouth. Now for the mouth, I just did triangles and went ahead and connected those triangles together, and the more closer I got to the mouth, the smaller and more thin those triangles got. Dance part 2. Here I went ahead and focused on the neck and drew 3 lines down the neck just so that the pumpkin had indentions like a normal pumpkin would have. Of course, taking a small dance break, and then after I draw lines on my face in various places to also match the lines on my neck. I felt like my neck was missing out on those super spontaneous lines, so I went ahead and drew some there too. Then I went ahead here and filled in those triangles in my mouth. And you don't have to be neat because we're gonna go in and highlight later and clean up those lines. Here some of the orange was coming off of my neck, so I went ahead and grabbed that orange and placed it down again. Then I saw some holes in my mouth, so I went ahead and took that black cream and went back and filled in those holes. And I also went and filled in those holes on my eyes too. While waiting for the paint to dry in those places, I took an angled thinner brush and put small various black lines on my neck and my face. And put lashes on my beauty side because I knew that I was going to need them anyway. Here I took some black eyeshadow and a packing brush and packed a bunch of black eyeshadow in those black depths where my eye is and also in my mouth, just so I know that my paint isn't going anywhere and that powder is going to hold it there and also just make it more blacker. Here I went ahead and cleaned up the back of my mouth because I didn't like the way it looked. I actually didn't enjoy the way my eyebrow looked for this eye, so I went ahead and made something in the front to make me look more angry. Then I went ahead and cleaned up some lines in my neck, and those 3 lines we had drew on earlier on our neck, we had lost them in the painting process, so I went ahead and drew mine back on. I repeated this for various lines on my neck and also my face. Here I went ahead and mixed that orange that we had earlier with some white cream paint to make this lighter orange and placed that in various places on my face and my neck. Then I went ahead and took some of that eyeshadow we had used earlier because I felt like there were some spots that still needed some eyeshadow, and I went ahead and put those on my mouth and again on my eye. I went ahead and put those on some of the spots on, or some of the lines that were already on my face and on my neck, and also I went ahead and shadowed out beneath my mouth and under my eye to give the look some more shadow. Using the same white and orange mixed earlier, we're going to take that and highlight most of the black lines that we have on our face and our neck. Here I went back with that black cream paint and I went ahead and cleaned up those lines that I had messed up with that highlighting process. And last but not least, blood. I took fake zombie blood and went ahead and laid that down all over that white we had laid down with that eyeliner pencil earlier. and I took massive amounts of blood. And then I went ahead and used that angle brush that we had used to lay down those thin black lines and used it to make blood smears on my beauty side, so nobody has half their face cut without smears. Alright, you guys, this concludes it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I hope you guys give me more ideas for looks that we can do in the future. And let me know what I did wrong today, what I can improve for next time. And hit the subscribe button and give me a like. Hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. Bye!